Okay. Yeah. You may be able to hear me, but you might not see me. What up?
What
Pooch?
up? What up? What up? What up? What up?
Yeah, this is going to be a tricky one. Okay. So, it's good to see that your power's back on.
Yeah, this shit's ass, bro. Like, it literally, like, as soon as the countdown hit, it was on. I was like, oh shit!
Oh wow. Okay. Well, good to see you. Good to see you.
Thank you,
And
thank you.
Hugh Free is ready to come on. That's our guest tonight. Please welcome Hugh Free.
You free? What up, baby?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Chilling, chilling, man. I
Yeah,
almost had
good. Look. Good to see you can make it, man. Good to see you can
yeah,
make it.
Yeah.
ain't
So
Mm.
having no
everybody's
power,
safe
no
up
joke.
there where
Huh?
you're at. Everybody's safe up there where you're at.
Yeah, it's just more or less like we had a bunch of down trees and a bunch of buildings collapse, and
Damn.
I didn't even know we was getting a storm, but something happened on my phone where it said like we supposed to get a weather advisory. So
Yeah.
there's supposed to be another like second wave of that shit coming. So
Oh man.
yeah,
Huh.
so
Well, if it hits, duck and cover, and don't worry about the podcast. But
yeah, and it's wild too because they just did a video on the fallout shelter that's over here, that's in a major park over here,
uh-huh.
and nobody really knew about it, but I knew about it since we were kids because we actually had like a little field trip there for like a couple classmates and stuff. So I always knew about it. I just didn't
Yeah.
tell nobody. So if something ever happened,
You
you know,
gate kept it,
hell yeah. So we can get up in there.
right? Well, I'm gonna try to figure out. So my microphone's not working either. Neither my camera or my microphone. I'm gonna try to figure that out. Would you mind starting us off?
No, I don't.
That's
What up,
all.
my man? You free? My man, you free? I've recently got to meet this gentleman here in New Orleans at a showcase that we had at Kermit Ruffin's place. So
Yes,
what's going
sir.
on, my
Yes,
man?
sir.
Tell the people about yourself.
Nothing much. Nothing much, man. Hugh Free from New Orleans, Algiers to be exact. Most people call it the West Bank, West Side. That's it. That's it, man.
How long you been doing music?
I've been doing music since I was maybe 9 or 11 years old.
Right,
I'm talking about like one of those kids like who would just like figure it out.
right,
Like
right,
I'm
right.
talking about like my first studio setup was two 6-inch speakers and a pair of headphones. Just
Yeah,
figured out like both
you got
sides
it.
of the headphones were like if I plug it up to the mic input on a computer, it'll record so I can put one headphone on one side and we can record on one side. Like one of those kids.
Yes,
Just
sirski.
was figuring it out from day one.
So what inspired you to start making music, man? Like what gave you the passion? Want to come out to
Uh
be an artist?
that's something I can't necessarily really explain. It was just something that was just innately in me. Like something I can't really explain. Like I just always had a passion for it. Like even just hearing it down to the creation of it and wanting to do it and make it and things like that. Can't really, necessarily explain it. Just, it's something that was just innately in me to do.
So you ain't have no influences, like no artists ever, like
If
Michael
I,
Jackson, nobody.
if I could be honest, to give you a crazy influence, just to show you like the range, like of myself. The first two albums that I listened to from front to back was Get Rich or Die Trying from 50 Cent and Love and Below, Andre 3000.
The Love Below with Speaker Box and all them.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
was that was a fire album. That was actually Outkast was one of the first artists to hit 1 million downloads on a
Mm,
platform. Forget
mm.
which platform it was, but Hey Ya was the song. So what would you say like let me see like you ain't got no family that like did music or nothing, like you ain't got no music background like that, like nobody in your family, or is it just you? Are you like
Not
you the only
necessarily
sibling?
that I know of, but I do have like basically a lot of people in my family. Like, let's say you was to come over to one of the family reunions, you turn a beat on or something like that. Damn near everybody there could damn near run you a song that you'll be like, damn, why you not signed or why you not, So everybody just had it in them. But as far as like somebody who made it this far or whatnot, family wise, no, I can't say.
That's wild. Yeah, that's how it is up here. Like you throw a beat on.
Mm.
All my cousins is spitters and shit. We all
Man,
ball.
I'm talking about dog. I'm talking about the coldest spitters in the city you just never heard of.
You gotta get that background footage, man. That's extra content. You
Yeah,
shoot. You
a
actually.
lot of B-roll, a lot of B-roll.
Yeah, you actually shoot, don't you? You actually like you're into like filmography
I
and stuff like
wouldn't
that,
say
right?
I shoot, but I definitely direct. I
Right,
direct,
right.
like put together treatments for the videos and things like that. I definitely can say I do that. But as far as shooting myself, no, I don't shoot.
Oh, okay. I was misconstrued there. I swore I
Mhm.
seen you with the camera in your hand. But so what
Mm.
would you say? Like, how many tracks you got deep right now? Like, as far as like
If we being honest, I'm really like 4, 5 tapes in. It's
damn,
just like I, was telling you at the showcase. I took a lot of time off of the shit. I took like 3, 4 years off of it to figure out the business side of it.
dig it.
And inside of me figuring out the business side of it, I never gave up on the pen. I never stopped working. I never stopped writing songs. I never stopped putting things together.
Right,
It's just now that I feel like I really, figured the shit out. I'm putting it out according to, the way I want to put it out.
right
But
on.
it's a lot, man. That's all like I said.
Yeah, man. I
It's
mean,
healthy over here. Peak
you gotta stay
everything.
on saying. Yeah, you gotta stay on top of it, man. It is a hassle. I'm not gonna lie. The whole shit is a hassle.
Mm.
So so let me ask you a question. Like, who would be like a dream collab like that you would want to fuck with? Somebody you want like in the industry and shit.
A dream collab. Could I give you maybe like 2 or 3?
Give me as many as you want, bro.
Okay. I'll give you one just, bucket list, and I'll give you one Data Alive, and I'll give you one like current. Data Alive, it would be Prince.
Ooh,
If,
fire.
bucket list, it would be Erica Badu.
Damn, you heard about her album coming out with Alchemist?
Come on now. Come on now.
That
Come
shit
on
gonna
now.
be crazy. This is like the third episode we talked about this Erica Badu album
Come on
dropping. Like
now.
we can't wait for this to actually drop. Like
Erica
I,
Badu. And then currently it would be Kendrick Lamar.
super facts. Super facts.
Gotta be K-Dot.
Yeah, you gotta the couple songs that I heard from you at the showcase. I liked all of them. And the first one was,
Appreciate that.
yeah, definitely, man. So if Troy can work out her situation with the her camera and stuff like that, she can actually pull up the footage from the show, and then we can actually pull up some of your like whatever you have on platforms and stuff like that. But I don't know what's going on today. I feel like she's the one that she got the storm today.
No, it's all good. It's all good, man. Like I was telling her, I appreciate what y'all did, though, man. Even like with y'all whole mission, outside of just coming to New Orleans. I appreciate that, man, because that's big, man. Going to different cities and then y'all leaving the money in each city y'all go to,
Right.
donate to nonprofits and things like that. I really appreciate that. Because even I was one of those people I'm not gonna pay to perform here, and I'm not gonna do this showcase, I'm not gonna do that. But the whole mission and what it stood for, it made sense. And I appreciated that, man. Seeing where all the proceeds went, I
Yeah,
had
dig
to
it.
tap into that. So, yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, there she goes.
Yeah. So all right.
That's
So
yeah.
hey, I can't get neither of my mics to work, so I can't. I don't think it's gonna work if I play something. I could share the screen, but I don't think the sound's gonna
You
go.
sound super clear too.
Yeah, I'm just using MacBook speakers, but we could try. What were you wanting me to play?
Actually, can you run the footage from him at the showcase? That's what we were just
I have
talking
it.
about.
Yep, already on it.
Bet. Here we go.
Now, can y'all hear it?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay, cool.
So close to my dreams, I might miss it if I'm blanking. I focus on the ones that's trying to shank me. Backstabbers, but back they never take me. This shit is kind of crazy. I'm about to shock the world as I defeat the fate of peasants. So what I say, I'm destined to be.
Say real, y'all say life. Real, life. Real, life.
I just want you to know I love. Hey!
This song was fucking me up right here. We was doing
Yeah, I
the
love
shit.
this song.
Yeah, this is fire.
What's the name of the song?
Hey!
What was the name of that one?
It's called If I Don't.
If you don't, okay. If I don't,
If I don't. It's one of those, like I said, miscommunication in a relationship.
yeah.
And I wrote the chorus in a sense of imagine like one of those, the argument so bad, you're like, man, you know what? if you don't see me in the morning, just know that you feel what I'm saying. So I
Yeah,
wrote,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, if I don't see you in the morning.
I gotcha.
Yep.
I kind of took it for some reason as more of like an uplifting type thing. I don't know why. You know how sometimes you're like just vibing with something and like
Mm,
you kind of stop paying attention to the lyrics as much, or
mm.
they come across a different way. That's kind of I think what
It
happened.
hypnotizes you.
I
Yeah.
gotta keep my calm. I gotta keep my calm. Cause if I don't, when we talking, I just release a poem and never get across what I'm trying to say. Just be fucked up thinking about it the whole day. We don't even speak and you're right next to me. Damn, though we together forever turn into lesser turn into a lesson. Learn that we're not together, but still, if I don't, put the pen down, just to let my soul right, barely see me smile, because often I stress, running to my notepad to get this pain off of my chest, and my brain offering less confusion and lies. Mama, excuse my wet face, cause I don't usually cry, feel like I'm losing my pride, so confusing inside, left alone a lot of my friends, I'm just using my eyes.
There's Lucky Lou next. Yeah, I liked all the songs actually. And
No.
you're talking about Kendrick Lamar. You definitely kind of have like a Kendrick vibe to your stuff. A lot of it's very like, it's not like you're just making like bangers or like stuff about like drive-bys or whatever, hoes and
Mm,
stuff. It's like real heartfelt. I don't know what the word is. You know what I mean?
mm. Yeah, and that's definitely something I always incorporated into it. Like I started off doing poetry.
Okay.
As much as I love, like I told Pooh, the creation of rap and music like that, I
Right.
always called it poetry over rhythm.
Right.
Yeah, that's fire.
And I always felt like, not saying every song, some stuff you're gonna have fun to and turn up to and have certain vibes, but I always wanted to have some type of content, some type of substance
Mhm.
behind every, thing I'm putting out.
Yeah. On that note, I had discovered some of this stuff that you've done, I guess, a while ago, maybe 4 years ago,
Mm,
on YouTube. Let me replace this with this. Yeah. So this album, I guess, what album?
EP.
EP?
It's the Hue series. The Hue
Yeah.
series.
It's all the songs are pretty dope. And one thing too I noticed is you have a video here. Where'd it go? I watched it.
Mm,
Um, it's like 12 minutes long, but
mm-hmm.
there's a song of the same name on that EP. Maybe I'll go to your videos.
Talking about the song called I Hear You.
Yeah. So here's the 12-minute version. Did you make this little montage yourself?
Yeah, I did all that myself. I did everything myself. And
Mm.
then with that, it was I forgot what it was inspired by, but it was more so like everything that I watch on the internet
Yeah.
also incorporated with like what's going on nowadays. And at the time, if you can remember, it was the George Floyd was going on and it was
Yeah.
happening back to back to back.
That's when you
So
wrote
I
the
was trying to
song.
incorporate, you feel what I'm saying? Everything.
Yeah.
Also, what's going on, something that's a little serious, but also kind of ease the pain with some comedy that I like and certain things I'm inspired by with the Martin videos and things like that.
Mm.
Is this before or after you took like a break off of music?
Good question.
This was before.
Okay.
Mm,
I'm gonna start off with the video, the actual video for the song,
mm.
and show the beginning of that, and then.
Okay. Yeah, do you think? I'm gonna mute up too.
resisting.
Oh, you're good.
Stop resisting.
Oh no,
Stop
that's the
resisting.
if you want to pause it real quick, I can give you a little context on that.
Yeah.
That's a video I shot outside of my house.
Okay.
And that was something I creative directed myself with, help from shout out to my mom, shout out to my little brother, shout out to my little sister, had help from the whole family. One
Oh, that's cool.
doing music, one of them doing the camera. And I also got the man from my job. He was an actor that was looking for some work inside of the
Okay.
pandemic. That was during the pandemic.
Yeah.
And just so happened the way God worked, he was like, man, it's crazy that you, come up to me with this because I'm looking for a job right now.
Mm.
So I hired him to do that. I know what it would do.
Mm.
Literally sat outside my house, maybe 2 hours, put this together, whole family, helped out, and yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
So the word
And you can
voice.
run that though. You can run that, but I just wanted to paint context on that.
No, I appreciate that. I like
Mhm.
that. The word voice down here though, is that always in your driveway or was that just for the video?
No. We literally did that because we were thinking, in my mind, the way I wanted it to be was, imagine like a video start off like if me and, I don't know, my girlfriend or me and my brother were dancing or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and the cop would come up, stop resisting.
Yeah.
And then, it would automatically catch your mind. Okay,
Mm.
let me see what's going on. You would zoom in even more.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
So
Yeah.
what I was thinking, trying to do that. So we try to do what we capable of doing.
Right.
Came up with the, how we gonna do it. He gonna come in the camera, stop resisting. But then in my mind, I'm thinking not only is, they're killing George Floyd,
Uh-huh.
there's one man that they silencing, but they also silencing the voice of generations on top of generations on top of generations.
Mhm.
Because he gonna have kids that's gonna have kids that's gonna, you feel what I'm saying, et cetera. So you silencing my voice. And that's
Right.
why at the end of it, his voice is taped up with the I hear you at the end of it.
Yeah.
2 ears, 2 eyes, and 1 mouth. You should listen twice as much as you
Talk to
speak.
me.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
All right. Let's
As
start.
it below, so is above.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
They say you fall for anything if you don't stand for something. Behind a badge power, but you just a man in public. Lot of innocent lives lost on the avenue. Got me feeling like the red and blues be after you. Are y'all supposed to be protecting us and killing us? And you don't know real if that last line wasn't real enough. Talking about looting, but from life y'all be stealing us. Gripping on your block in a traffic stop in fear of what? Is it cause my skin been dark in the nighttime? Or is it cause I'm black, intelligent, in my right mind? But that don't matter, they kill us for nothing. Chest cam footage, cut it, turn around and call it justice.
Hold on. And we gotta. Are you on a label or is this song like released through like a label?
Well, I have my own label, LLC, so I'm basically signed to myself. But as far as anything major, no.
But I mean, do you distribute yourself?
Yeah, I do it all. I do it all myself. And
Well,
I'm
for-
not
for
saying that
copyrights?
I'm.
Yeah, that's
Either.
what I was wondering because it like most people even if they do it through like DistroKid or whatever, you got to pause it or else the copyright stuff will pop up on YouTube. But that may not be an issue. I don't know.
Oh, so we can run it?
Yeah, we can.
All
When I was just reaching for my ID, tired of seeing y'all killing brothers that look just like me. Why accept failure when success is free? They offer prison to hell by the time I was 18. Having nightmares while chasing the American dream. Look at the bigger picture, everything is not what it seems. The world is just monopoly. When you realize them food stamps can't buy you property. Though I battle with my demons, I fight for equality. Rest in peace to the souls that lost their lives by the hands of police brutality.
It's a powerful message behind this.
So you have the track actually playing on a speaker, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I like it. I like how you can hear the wind and stuff. I mean, and your voice like in real time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It makes it more like personal,
Authentic.
I guess. Yeah, authentic. But that's very cool. What is it like? Someone that's lived in New Orleans your whole life, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so that kind of climate with everything that was going on during like 2020, 2021 with the people like protesting against the police and stuff like that. What was going on in New Orleans at the time? And,
in New Orleans, at that time, if I can remember, we were dealing with, Hurricane Ida.
That's right.
If I don't, I think it was Hurricane Ida. But we also had our a couple little struggles with a couple people. I don't want, disrespect anybody, but I can't remember the names. But we also had our little struggles with a couple people. But as far as that, I can remember we were dealing with the hurricanes.
So that kind of overpowered the other stuff.
Mm.
I know, like, was it yesterday? I think 4 people were shot somewhere. I would be lying if I said the neighborhood, but yeah, that's fairly commonplace, in New Orleans. Like, there's a lot of shootings and stuff like that.
Mm.
Do you feel like it's like what would you say could be something that would be like a step towards a solution for that? If
I
there
feel
is.
like offering other options,
Mm,
like other ways, like other ways to express whatever, like if it's stress you're going through or whatever, like a creative way. Like if we're talking even like centers for kids to come, do your homework and things like that,
mm,
or sports organizations, maybe boxing clubs,
mm,
but just like something that's definitely promoted for the youth to do.
right.
Because just to kind of peel another layer to the onion, I actually coach. Well, I haven't coached in a while, but I coach youth basketball.
Mm,
And I will purposely like get 13 to 14-year-old kids because at that age, you can make a turn for the worst or the best at that age.
right.
So
I
at
agree.
least if I got a team of 15, 16 of them, if I can change 1 or 2 of them lives, I feel like, job done.
Hmm. And that's a tough age too. That's a tough age to get through to.
Yeah.
That's just, I think that it goes like with the whole world. We're kind of doing something like that up here now, up where
Mm.
I'm at. My uncle Chuck has a gym, and he well we always done stuff with the kids, like trying to get the kids from, like, the alternative schools and stuff like that. They were like in trouble and things
Mm.
like that. Give them discipline and structure and teaching them that stuff. And you be surprised, man. I mean, it takes a village to raise kids, but you'd be surprised with just you're doing a great job, and you're
Yeah.
not alone. Like, how far it goes for a kid, like, and them feeling like, this world is huge and
Mm.
I got somebody that cares. Like, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
It does wonders, man.
Yeah.
Like, it
Yeah,
does.
definitely. Because I know it took a village to raise me. So I definitely, know where you're coming from with that.
Yeah, man.
Between grandmothers, grandfather, uncles, coaches, mom, dad, So I understand, bro.
The
Yeah.
more people on them, the better. You know what I mean?
Especially now,
Mm.
like, sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just saying, the more people that's on the kids, the better.
For sure. I mean, I think nowadays too, it's even more so like important because a lot of people work 2, sometimes 3 jobs, and they can't be home with their kids all the time, or you know, a lot of parents aren't together, like married or whatever. So yeah,
Yeah, we was just talking about how like the latchkey kids were the worst kids.
right here.
You're a latchkey. You're a latchkey kid.
Shout out to
Oh
my
my
parents.
god.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was like walking to school. I was 4 years old. My school was a block from me, and my parents would go to work, earlier than school started, like by like an hour sometimes. And I had a key, and I just let myself in and out.
Yeah, all my latchkey friends are you know who you are. I ain't gonna shout you out, but you know you are the worst.
Yep, we're the worst. Venus and Aries said congratulations. I'm assuming that's for you, Hugh.
Mm.
Free. So yeah, but I mean, New Orleans, is always like Louisiana in general, but mainly New Orleans is always in the news or whatever once a year for being the murder capital, or at least in the top 5 or 3. And
Mm.
it's sad because it's a beautiful city, and I just hate that
Right.
there's so
And
much
that's
crime.
another thing that I'm also trying to establish with the Hue Free brand is
Okay.
that it's not just I kill you, we flying in the jet, my girlfriend this, my girlfriend that. It's, substance that come from down here too. Like it's other things than just, violence or what you would think naturally that come from down there.
Yeah.
So even, to you saying what you saying,
that seems to be like
another thing,
a lot of the artists that I met down there, that seems to be like the wave down there is to try not to have like, like the gangster image. Like, I mean, I every one of y'all that I met have like positivity behind your music. And you know what I mean? Like up here is totally different. They want to slide, they want to ski mask up and shit like that. But down there, has all been like positive messages and uplifting music.
Yeah. Even if some of it was like a little more harder or like rough around the edges than some of the other stuff. It wasn't nobody came up on the stage or area or whatever at that showcase and was just like, sniper the blicky, blah blah blah.
Like, some gangster shit. Yeah, now everybody had like positive vibes to their music. So
for sure.
Just seeing that down there, like, that's all the way in New Orleans, like, and then coming back home and then hearing like my boys sending me shit and like it's just like, damn, nigga, like.
Well, it's kind of like Cuba said, it's like low vibration stuff, because I'm not gonna lie, like if I'm like pissed or if I'm like, I gotta go to work and I don't want to and stuff like that and I'm driving my car, it's just like sometimes that stuff appeals to that, anger
that
or
way
whatever.
of thinking,
yeah. So
right, and that's why I don't know how to put it, because I'm not gonna say like, regardless of like what you see on my page or what you think I listen to, I still have a taste for, that type of music, but
right.
I definitely don't want to hear that all the time. Like,
right.
So being able to create that balance and knowing, at least seeing right now, especially where I come from, even what y'all saying, you expect it to be one way, but seeing that lane is wide open and not necessarily saying just driving that lane just because it's wide open, but it's a lane that I've been driving for years. But now after, basically opportunity meets preparation. You feel what I'm saying? You know what that equals. So being ready and now knowing that it's open and driving that lane, definitely creating that balance in the universe of what we call, music and the underground scene in New Orleans and things like that. So
it's very cool.
Yeah.
I got another song yours I want to play at least a snippet of here. I think this is more like, I don't want to say it's not a love song, but something. Love the coverage. This is also from that EP.
Took that Drake beat.
Yeah, the Laura Dell freestyle.
Yeah,
shout out
that
to
beat
Laura
crazy.
Dell, man. Shout out to Laura Dell Drive, man.
Come, I give a fuck about none of that. I just give you my life, cause this shit real. Like criminal attributes. Check out my pen skill. Mind spinning windmills like rims on thin wheels. Talking about your cold nigga, I ain't catch it then chill. Yeah, from the shit you was spitting because it wasn't kicking. Like soccer teams for Lakuta Kente's. Super dad all the time. Super rapper by day. Listening to Badu. A vibe in the shot day. I pray that I see it 25. I pray I see my son alive. I'm burning like the sun in skies. You niggas ain't no son of I, even though I be sunning guys. Digging, planting seeds in minds. Food for thought, no piece of pie. Your number 5, that cheese beyond, I'm limits, nigga. Squeezing songs all through the speakerphones. Leaving my heart on the notepad that I'm bleeding on. I'm deepest stones that be stuck in the tailpipe because I'm on that shit that you can't wipe. Decline all of that fake shit like credit cards that can't swipe. No Robin Dora, more of the mind explorer. And they just keep on saying I love you.
Yeah, you skated on that.
No, it's not over yet. There's a little.
Oh.
Listen. Part 6.
Look. Drinking white liquor just to ease the pain. You gon' need more than a CAT scan to see my brain. Flipping skills like I'm making pancakes. I learned how to separate the real and fake handshakes. You claim you do it for your man's sake, but wouldn't break your man off a hand if your man break. Had to open up my eyes, I see it clearer. I'm only battling the man that's in the mirror. And Tupac said it's worse when they fearing you. They clean up outside, but still rotting on the interior. I'm Laura Dell's David Blaine, they never box me in. I'm trying to free you from mental chains that they lock us in. The shit they be talking never offended me. I'm not a lyricist, I'm a vessel for God's energy. Be a cold day for niggas that dare test us. Beyond focus, got the hustle of hairdressers. When I speak, they listen, I'm giving them rare lectures. Go to my selections, plus spitting, go to select.
And it fades out somewhat. I like that song a lot.
I promise.
You
That's
skated
what's
on
up.
that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I
That's
fuck with
what's
it.
up.
So I missed this part earlier, and you are talking about this. I was in and out, but you were talking about how you took a break from music for like what 3 years, 4 years?
I just say 4 years. Let's just say 4 years.
Well, what did you already explain why you came to that decision, or?
Well, for me, it was because not only with the times changing of marketing and promo, but also, you know, how we, at least when I say we, I'm talking me and my crew, you know, what we thought it was to make it. We really thought, you know, record the best song you could, put out the best video you could, get 1 million views, and you out of here. Not taking into consideration all the work that it took, you know, to do this thing, you know, and not taking into consideration that people don't just make it on their own. They have a team, regardless of who it is. They have, you know, some type of team behind them.
Right.
So me learning everything down to, down to splits, down to everything, literally everything down to the business side of it. I just took a break on it to just let me really figure this thing out about branding and marketing and promo and how I can really blow an artist up and all these different things. But just figure the game out, contracts and what type of contract you want, what's inside of a contract, what certain words mean, things like that. Damn near on like a reinvention stage of myself.
Yeah.
To, you know, come back out.
So it was a conscious, like, I'm taking time to figure this out, and then I'm gonna come back when I have
definitely. And then the whole time though, it wasn't like a hiatus where, you know, I'm just absent from my passions.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I'm recording, writing every day. Recording, writing every day. It just wasn't, you know, active to the public because nothing was getting put out. No songs were getting put out. No videos were getting put out.
I mean, 4 years is like, you know, speaking of Kendrick, that's not too long in between.
Yeah, Cole and Kendrick were doing that.
Yeah,
take it forward.
Then also inside of that, not to you know, cut none of y'all off. I started battle rapping last year, which I was always a fan of battle rap. I just was like, you know what, let me jump inside of this arena to kind of express the pen and practice the pen and sharpen the sword even more.
So to keep your skills up. I saw that, and I didn't know that about you prior to this. So that's pretty cool. So you just jumped into it with no prior experience?
Just jumped into it with no experience. Always was a fan of it. I'm talking about from like stealing my cousin Smack DVDs and things like that. But was always a fan of it. But just jumped into it. And I'm talking about was in contention for Louisiana Rookie of the Year last year.
Wow.
Word.
7 months in. 7.5 months in.
You familiar with O Solo?
O Solo, yep.
Yeah, he was on our show. He's a friend.
Damn, that's what's up.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Here's the one with versus V Gotti. I guess he's from Shreveport. And this was in New Orleans. Is that right?
Yeah, that was for 420.
Okay. This what last year?
Smoke in the city.
Yeah. And what else do we need to know about this? Anything? I mean,
no, you could just run a couple of little what you call this in there? A couple of little lines in there.
All right.
To show levels of separation. Saying you the new wave? Sure.
Actually, what I could say, dude wound up winning Rookie of the Year for Louisiana.
Wait, you did?
No, the guy that I'm battling.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, shout out to V Got It. Shout out to V Got It. He won a winner Rookie of the Year last year.
I don't know how serious y'all get, but it's crazy to me that a lot of
Yeah,
these battle rappers
it's a crazy thing because it's like
they get personal.
yeah, it's like the crowd and everything for it is so small. It's such a niche thing, but the people that mess with it, they really, really mess with it. Like,
Yeah. And it's a
talking
huge
about-
thing online too. Like
Yeah, I'm talking
the
about
crowds there
people-
may be small, but yeah.
yeah, like
I can't have nobody spitting in my face and talking disrespectful to me. I'm sorry.
You just gotta spit back, man. That's how it goes.
I mean,
All right, let's
Order like kayaking, they like yapping, but they all the talkers. Grip his daughter, split her body half and half. Iono Palmer, split her body half and half. Iono Palmer, niggas swinging and sliding, multi gripping like it's recess. Grab the blade, split him in his chest like a V-neck. Baggy clothes, bigger teeth, driver's ed in a foreign. I'm about to show you how to whip a V. I sense death in the air, and bug is gonna be a different smell. My mama used to sell pills. Growing up, I thought she was a movie writer. She really had scripts for sale.
Let's go.
Growing up, I thought she was a movie writer. She really had scripts for sale. Growing up, I thought she was a movie writer. She really had scripts for sale. You think your style fire? Gotti need guidance. My nigga strapped in the back like the shoes on Rasheed Wallace. You would.
wait, is this at Kermit Ruffins?
yeah, that's yep.
Okay, I was like-
And
damn,
what's
Curry, we doing
crazy-
battle raps over there?
Oh,
look at it,
you told me-
same universe,
Yeah, they have like
same universe.
You know,
And then
Hot
what's crazy,
Sizzle.
I thought that's where we were gonna perform at,
Oh,
like for the showcase. I thought we were gonna
Like
be on the
inside?
stage inside. Yep, that's crazy.
I don't know which one would have been better, honestly.
The outside vibes was lit.
It was nice. I liked it. It was.
I don't know.
it was-
Either way though.
It was
I was
gorgeous out
was
there.
fire. I'm not gonna lie.
It's
Yeah.
wild, yo, because I seen a video right after we like touched back home and shit, and then I seen a whole bunch of ass shaking at Kermit Ruffins. I was like, what the fuck? I said,
Oh,
"Come on,
ass
that-
shaking. I thought you said
Yeah.
hand shaking. Yeah.
Oh, no, ass shaking and shit. I was like, damn, they about to get nasty at Kermit's.
Yeah, no, that's what I was trying to say because Hot Sizzle. You
No,
know,
do me a favor. Search is Hugh Free self-reflect.
okay, let me put this up here. Yeah, because he didn't know who Hot Sizzle is, which, to be fair, most people outside of like the South don't.
Yeah, and I definitely got some new music about to drop too. I can't really say when, the name or nothing, but I definitely have some new music that I'm working
Will it be
on.
like an album or like just like a series of songs? or-
I'm gonna try to work some EPs. Well, for sure, just throw them out the way I'm gonna throw them out. Can't really say too much, but I'm gonna work some like EPs to like just projects. It's original songs,
What
but I
did you
can't
say?
necessarily say an album or a mixtape.
I got you. What did you say to look up? I'm sorry.
Self-reflect.
Self-reflection. Oh yeah, I did actually listen to that earlier. Yeah, they get down at Kermit's.
All right, then.
Yep.
She telling me I changed up since I got a little buzz and when it flamed up. I say you tripping home, girl, I be that same bruh. That nigga from day one. Only thing that changed is the knowledge I done gained. And I can feel the tension building in the room and it's amazing. She telling me I made it and I haven't scratched the pavement. I be working late nights. Trapping out the basement, fuck complacent. I be racing, chasing greatness on the daily. And ain't no time for waiting. Gotta be anything but basic. Serving all of your bases, satisfaction on their faces, fulfilling all of their cravings. And if you need another hit, then just replay this. And life just a reflection.
So, like, you're not on Spotify, right?
At the moment, no.
Okay.
At the moment, no. And that was kind of done purposely too, because I was
Right.
trying to draw the traffic to my YouTube. But
Yeah.
at the moment, no.
Hey, it doesn't seem like you're missing out on much from what I've observed. So, you know,
Say it
I
again.
mean,
Say it again.
it doesn't seem like you're missing out on much, like monetarily or whatever.
Mm,
You're not on Spotify, you know, because
mm,
they're kind of notorious for that now. But you are on Apple Music, right?
mm.
Yeah. So if people wanted to find you, they could look you up on Apple Music, but they should go to your YouTube and subscribe. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, go to my YouTube for now. Go to my YouTube and subscribe, and just stay tuned for the clues. The people who I'm talking to know who I'm talking to and know
Oh,
what to look for.
so in another reference to Kendrick, is it kind of like you're leaving like kind of Easter eggs in your stuff where people come back and look for it later?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
We
That's
can we
fire.
can say that. We
No
can say that.
clues.
Because even if you notice that tape that you were talking about, the EP is called Hue 2. It's the
Okay.
Hue series.
On
And
some
I'm
Star Wars
dropping
shit,
it.
like backwards.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
dropping it the way I want to drop it. The next one, I can't say if it's going to be 1 or if it's going to be 3, but
Wow.
yeah.
I love that. That's really dope.
Just having, complete creative control, basically.
Yeah. And
Right
thinking
on.
about stuff like in advance is very cool too.
Mm, definitely.
I appreciate that.
Like, it does build up to a certain point for the
Yeah.
people that have been rocking from day one.
Awesome.
That understand what's going on.
And are you damn it, I totally lost my train of thought. Never mind, I'll just play some more.
Of self, so don't be neglecting yourself. And life is a reflection of self, so why not invest in yourself? And life is a reflection of self, so don't be neglecting yourself. And life is a reflection of self, so why not invest in yourself?
And that's a good message too.
Mm.
What about your beats and stuff? Do you make those too, or?
At the moment, no,
Well,
but I actually do produce myself. Like, I literally do everything: produce, write the song, engineer the session,
you do the mastering
mix
and all
the
that?
session, master the session, everything.
Damn.
Walking label,
Yeah.
even down to
Shit.
the promo and the marketing and everything.
That's the
But
way to do it.
would you, so you get your beats from various places? Like, would you be open to people sending you beats?
Yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah.
Like, where would they send them? Like, your Instagram or?
They can send them to my Instagram. Just DM my Instagram to get the email. I'll say that. My
Okay.
Instagram is just literally HU_FREE. Hugh
Yeah.
Free.
It's in the
Mm.
description of the video too. So yeah, if
Mm.
anyone wants to do that. Yeah,
Oh.
very cool. So you're gonna be doing more of these like performance things, right? Going forward.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely back active right now. Just working on, what makes sense, for the brand and,
Mhm.
my career and what I'm trying to do. But definitely back active. You can definitely look for me everywhere. Down to performances, down to the streaming sites, to videos, YouTubes, Instagrams, Facebooks, everything.
And I
Definitely
don't,
back active.
I don't want to say too much, but we had talked a little bit about potentially, maybe doing that. You'd be expanding outside of New Orleans.
Mm.
Maybe doing like some college stuff. Okay,
Mm.
I think that's a great idea.
Oh, you're talking about the what was that college?
Grambling.
Grambling. Yeah, Grambling.
Talking about a few things, yeah. So,
Mm.
because I don't live down
Definitely need
there.
to do that though. Definitely need to do that
Yeah,
because
Grambling's
mm.
it's a big school, like bigger than a lot of people think, and a lot of people will go there just for concerts, like within like a 100-200 mile radius, So yeah, I think that would be lit.
Who'd you say that was just coming up there? Finesse. Would you say?
Well, that's ULM. That's actually where I live. Grambling's like 30 minutes from me, but ULM is like 5 minutes from me, and that's it's Big X the Plug.
Big X
I
the
need to
plug. My
see
fault.
if that already happened. That's sad because I really should have gone to that, but let me make sure. But did you have any other questions for him?
Nah, man. I'm gonna wait for your projects to come out and stuff, man. You know what I mean? Keep keep tabs on you and shit. You know what I mean? Now you met, got to do another interview with you, so you know what I mean. I'm happy and to see where your career goes from here on out.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, and I'm definitely gonna keep y'all tuned in on everything. You know, y'all gonna get the first
Yeah,
drop
send it our way. We'll
on
push it out for sure.
everything.
Yeah, that's what I was
everything,
gonna ask. Like, did
everything.
you when you were over there? Did you link up with any other artists over there? I was hoping y'all would do that.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
kinda,
yeah. That's what another thing I didn't really get to tell y'all after the show, but I don't think y'all understood like what y'all sparked inside of like, you feel what I'm saying? Other than outside of y'all mission statement and all that,
Uh-huh.
but just the artists that connect with each other that night, you know, just the fuck the knowledge I learned alone from like two or
Mm.
three of them that night, even down to like what we putting together in the future and further.
facts,
Like I thank y'all. I will
Oh
say
yeah.
I
facts.
I
thank
mean,
y'all. I thank
we
y'all.
thank you. Like
Mm.
y'all made it possible and y'all made it amazing. So and everybody was so like humble and like grateful and nobody had like a diva attitude and I was like, yes, you know.
Yeah, everybody was fucking chill, bro.
Yeah. And everybody was dope. Did their best. So that was refreshing to see.
Yeah,
But
y'all all won that night. Y'all all
yeah,
won,
for real.
regardless of what everybody felt. Y'all all won because that's what I was hoping is that y'all networked and linked up with hopefully link up and drop some tracks with each other. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. And showcases are hard work. I didn't know. I didn't even like intend to do a showcase, but it's a lot of there's a lot of stress, but at the end of the day it was so worth it. It really was.
Facts.
Yeah.
But
Like I told y'all though, we locked in. If y'all need anything next time y'all come down here, y'all, hit me up. We locked in. We
yeah,
locked in. I
definitely coming back.
appreciate y'all again. I'm gonna say it again. Thank y'all for everything,
No doubt, no doubt.
Thank you.
Mm.
Can you do us one favor before you leave though?
Talk to me.
Could you give us a quick drop? Just say like, "This is Hugh Free. You're listening to the Rap Yard podcast," kind of thing.
All right, I got y'all. Let me know y'all ready.
Whenever you're ready.
What's going on, man? It's Hugh Free. You're listening to Rap Yard Podcast. Best podcast in the world.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, my boy.
Yeah, I got it,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you.
All
You have a
love,
good
all
one.
love. Peace, peace, peace.
Yep.
Thank y'all again, man.
Yep,
All
peace,
right.
bro.
Let's go over our sponsors real quick.
Okay, let's go.
Anytime. Let's see. Okay. Today's episode and every episode for the unforeseeable future is brought to you by Free. Oop, let me move this out the way. Bear with me 1 minute. Freestyle 101, a hip hop history, the movie by Frank Meyer, who had the show on G4, where he got a whole bunch of really dope rappers to do freestyles on his podcast on TV. And it's all collected here for you in one place. You can stream it now on Amazon Prime. If you're a hip hop head, you need to go check it out today. And also brought to you by brought to you by Pook's Pressure Washing. H2O is the way to go. Call today, 484-509-6339. If you're in the Reading general area or, I don't know, beyond, perhaps?
Pull up anywhere now.
Anywhere. The moon.
Get your whole house sprayed up, cuz.
Santa up at the North Pole needs something power washed. Let's go. Get the sled power washed. Also, the For Everyone Collective clothing company. Everyone go check them out. That's for a good cause. They help people that have been in the prison industry find viable work, and their proceeds and the people they employ 100% people that have been caught up in the prison system. So good on them. Go to foreveryone.collective.com. Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. It sucks I don't know, my mic's shit and everything's shit and I hate it. But
Sorry, well, you can figure it out. You probably need like a new plug or something stupid.
I probably need a new mic because this mic right here that I brought to the showcase, the one that everyone was like rightfully complaining because the cord was so short.
Uh-huh.
Look how old this is. This is crazy. Yeah. I need a new mic. This one's $10 piece of crap. It broke.
Oh shit.
Send me some money. Cash App, $, the Rap Yard, so I can buy a good mic. And we won't have to, listen to my dryer.
Yeah. we could probably do something to raise find out what kind of microphone you want, and we can set a goal on TikTok or something.
Do another showcase for a mic for me.
Yeah. No, I mean, we just probably do it online or something like all proceeds go to Tour
My
the
mic.
shows, mic fun.
I'm gonna have the sickest mic in the world of anybody who does podcasts out of their laundry room. This is gonna be some kind of crazy.
I seen them Shure mics. They're only like $100, I think.
Shure?
Yeah, they're Shure
Sugar's like crazy expensive.
oh, I seen one for like $100, and I wish they would. Sure, yeah. If you're out there, and you see this, because I have a bone to pick with you.
Sponsor us.
Sponsor us, but bring back the M447 DJ turntable needles so we can stop with these phasers and these other stuffs, man. Bring them Johns back. We need them.
Was
Every DJ
effects
needs-
and shit? Like, or they make actual?
No, so Shure M447s is the top tier needle that you can buy for any
Oh, a needle. Okay.
needle, yeah.
I thought you were saying they made controllers for a second. I was like, what?
Oh no, if they did, they corner the market, but no, they make the needle stylistics for the turntables and stuff, and like I did see some on Amazon for cheap, but you know, just trying to find it's real cheap, but if you know, trying to find the actual shell of the needle is a pain in the ass. So
yeah,
it's like DJs have them and they're like, oh, my needle's broke, but I just want to keep the shell. Like, bro, come up off that.
Yeah, that's silly. Also, Rode microphones are good.
Yeah, Rhodes, yeah.
They can sponsor us too if they feel like it. Whatever.
Yeah,
Pioneer. Bose.
Pioneer. I just seen something. Them Pioneer dropping something. Bose, yeah. Shout out to Bose. These headphones are Bose. Bose headphones, great quality. Gotta
Maybe
go
I just
to
need to start
Bose.
sending like spam emails or something. But
yeah,
we're just practicing. All right, folks. We'll see you next time. On Thursday, we're gonna have Nigerian ATF, I believe.
Nigerian ATF.
Nigerian. He's a Nigerian. All right, folks.